Which country would be the safest on each continent if World War III starts right now? In this video, we will look at all the continents to see which country in them would be completely safe from nuclear attack in World War III. Let's start with Asia, because if World War III breaks out, this would be the most dangerous region. There are several major flashpoints here, such as India-Pakistan, China-Taiwan, North and South Korea, and even Iran, which has been a threat to the West for the past several years. But among all of them, there is one country which is completely peaceful, and that is Bhutan. Hidden in the high mountains of the Himalayas, this country is known for its prosperity, clean air, and strong cultural values. It neither has an army nor does it get involved in any political issues. It is sandwiched between two big countries, India and China. Bhutan's geography also makes it secure. It is surrounded by high mountains that protect it from any external attack. And then there are no natural resources here. Even in World War I and World War II, Bhutan stayed away from the war. So in World War III, Bhutan would remain completely isolated. Now let's move on to Europe, where World War III would spread very quickly, especially if NATO is involved or tensions with Russia increases. But there is one country in Europe that has always been safe in world wars, and this is Switzerland. For the past 200 years, Switzerland has remained completely neutral. It didn't participate in World War I and II, and it's also not a member of NATO or the European Union. No country has any military bases on its soil, and it does not take anyone's side in international disputes. Besides this, Switzerland's geography also makes it very unique. It is surrounded by high mountains on all sides, which protect it from the armies of other countries, such as France, Italy, Germany, and Austria. If World War III breaks out in Europe, Switzerland will do what it has always done. It will stay neutral, stay hidden, and survive. Now let's go to Africa. When you hear the name Africa, you think of poverty or war. But there is one country here which is the safest, and that is Botswana. It gained independence in 1967 and has been the most peaceful country in Africa ever since. There has never been a war here. It has a stable democracy and low corruption, and also has good relations with its neighbors, such as Namibia and Zambia. Similarly, it has no seaport, no military base, and no nuclear reactor that anyone would target. So if there is a world war, there are very few chances that an army will attack here, and this is what makes it the safest country in Africa. Now, coming to North America, some people think that Canada is not so safe because it is close to the United States, but the truth is that Canada is still the safest country in North America. No doubt Canada is a NATO member and has a long border with the United States, but Canada has always been a very peaceful country. It has a small army and no major strategic cities. It does not share a border with any other country except the United States. Then its large and cold area is also its strength. It has good relations with most countries, even with China and Russia. Therefore, the chances of a direct attack on it in World War III are very low. Now let's talk about South America, whose countries would be far from the turmoil of the world wars. But if we were to find a country that offers a perfect mix of isolation, stability, and strong geography, it would be Chile. Chile is the longest country in the world. It has the Pacific Ocean on one side and the Andes Mountains on the other. These two protect Chile like a wall. Chile has no enmity with anyone. It neither possesses any nuclear weapons nor is it part of any international conflict. Chile remained neutral in the last two world wars, and it would be very difficult for anyone to attack it in World War III. And finally, in Oceania, New Zealand would probably be the safest country. Thousands of kilometers away from the rest of the world, New Zealand is geographically completely isolated. This loneliness is normally considered a disadvantage, but in World War III, this is the best option. It wouldn't be easy for any enemy to cross such a vast ocean, so no one would attack it. In the end, remember that no place in World War III would be completely safe. It's just that some countries will have a higher chance of surviving, and that's why if something like that happens, you should know which country to go to.